Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Golden Bachelorette, Joan, Vassos, and Chock Chapple are slowing down the social media posts together. Is their relationship not as perfect as before? The Golden Bachelorettes Joan, Vassos, and Chock Chapple were posting incessantly following their season's finale, but their posts have become surprisingly sporadic. Chock made an impression on Joan during night one with his patent Chock a noodle soup, earning him the season's first one-on-one date. The pair established a strong bond, and Chock proved himself a strong contender. Most fans weren't surprised to see Chock receive the final rose. He proposed during the finale of the Golden Bachelorette Season 1, and the couple have been happily engaged since. Once the season's conclusion aired, Joan and Chock were permitted to post their relationship publicly. They wasted no time, with Joan announcing her season's results the same day. While the newly engaged couple shared countless updates for weeks following the results, they seem to have slowed down. Some have wondered if this shift in activity signifies trouble in their relationship. The pair avidly shared videos of themselves. From photo shoots to interviews, Joan and Chock couldn't keep their hands off one another. They were inseparable. It seemed whatever opportunity arose, they would seize it together. Shortly after the season finale, Joan and Chock shared updates regarding their trip to New York. They looked overjoyed as they recounted their search for a shared apartment. These jubilant posts seem to have died down. The shift seems to have occurred around the holidays. Joan and Chock were updating fans regarding their living arrangements and Thanksgiving plans. Notably, in a since-deleted post on Joan's Instagram account, the private school administrator broached the topic of family. She hinted at some issues integrating their families. Chock denied any problems, but Joan asked, "The family part is a little harder, right?" He changed the topic to their minor bickering. Whatever the reason, their joint points are becoming more of a rarity on the page. While the posts don't include Joan and Chock, both accounts have been updated daily. Joan's more recent activity features her networking and professional opportunities. She was invited as a guest host on Fox 5 DC's Lion Lunch Hour. This appearance signifies a possibility for her professional career. Joan may branch out as she seems to enjoy the limelight thoroughly. Joan was also seen celebrating the Bachelor Season 29 lead Grant Ellis' birthday. This star-studded celebration was the perfect place for extroverted Joan to establish stronger connections within the Bachelor franchise. Although she seems happier than ever, Chock is nowhere to be found. It may be possible that the pair are drifting apart. Joan and Chock have undoubtedly found love through the dating competition. While their relationship was a whirlwind romance, the madness of filming has died down. The pair may be encountering obstacles that they did not account for. Primarily, their proximity to one another and the apparent issues of sharing the holidays have presented formidable hurdles. The Golden Bachelor fans are rooting for the couple, but Joan and Chock have a lot of learning to do. While they seem prepared for the commitment of marriage, many more sacrifices will need to be made. One can only hope that Joan and Chock are willing to accommodate one another's needs. Hopefully, fans will see them together soon. As the golden sun sets on Joan Vassos' journey as the Golden Bachelorette, fans have been quick to notice a rather peculiar shift in her social media presence, or lack thereof. For weeks, Joan and her chosen suitor, Chock Chapple, were the epitome of modern romance. From sharing candid pictures of their travels to posting heartwarming videos of their shared hobbies, their digital love story seemed nothing short of a fairy tale. But recently, their accounts have grown uncharacteristically quiet. The endless stream of perfectly curated posts has dwindled to a trickle, leaving fans wondering, is everything as golden as it once seemed? A tale of two timelines. When Joan chose Chock Chapple during the emotional finale, it felt like the perfect culmination of her journey. Their chemistry was undeniable, and their shared laughter had viewers swooning. Social media only amplified the magic, as Joan and Chock's feeds brimmed with snapshots of their budding life together. Pictures from romantic picnics, intimate dinners, and even their adorable coffee and crossword mornings painted a picture of two people deeply in love. However, eagle-eyed fans have noticed a stark change. Posts that once arrived like clockwork now seem sporadic at best. Joan's Instagram, once a treasure trove of heartfelt captions, has been eerily quiet, save for a few promotional posts. Meanwhile, Chock, who previously delighted fans with his witty hashtags and playful videos, has gone radio silent. Naturally, Bachelor Nation has theories. Trouble in paradise? One prevailing theory is that Joan and Chock might be navigating the challenges of real-life romance post-show. As any reality TV aficionado knows, the transition from an idyllic bubble to the daily grind can be tough. Gone are the private beach dates and candlelit dinners orchestrated by producers. In their place are mundane routines, differing schedules, and the inevitable pressures of blending lives. Speculation reached a fever pitch when a fan spotted Joan dining solo at a trendy Los Angeles cafe, without Chock by her side. Whispers of a potential rift quickly spread. Adding fuel to the fire was Joan's cryptic caption on a recent post. Sometimes, the hardest conversations are the most important ones. While the post was ostensibly about self-reflection, fans couldn't help but read between the lines. A different perspective. While skeptics dissect every move, others argue that the couple's reduced social media activity might signal something entirely different, a desire for privacy. After all, Joan has spoken candidly about the pressures of living in the public eye. In a post-finale interview, she mentioned, "While I love sharing my life, there are moments I want to keep just for myself. Not everything has to be a highlight reel." Perhaps Joan and Chock are simply prioritizing their relationship over appearances. It's possible they're focusing on building a strong foundation away from the prying eyes of fans and tabloids. After all, true love doesn't always come with a filter and perfect lighting. The Chock factor. Chock, for his part, has always been something of a wild card. His easygoing nature and playful humor won over Joan and viewers alike. But those close to him describe a man deeply private at his core. A close friend of Chock's, speaking anonymously, revealed, "Chock's not the type to put everything online. He's all about living in the moment. If he's not posting, it's probably because he's out there enjoying life." That said, even Chock's most devoted followers have noted a shift in his tone. His once breezy captions have given way to introspective musings. In one of his last posts, he shared a black and white photo of an empty park bench with the caption, "Sometimes silence says it all." Cryptic much. Navigating the golden years together. It's worth remembering that Joan and Chock are navigating love in their golden years, a time when life comes with its own unique challenges. From health concerns to family dynamics, their relationship exists in a far more complex landscape than your typical bachelor romance. Joan's children, for instance, have reportedly been cautious about her whirlwind romance, while Chock's grandchildren are still adjusting to seeing him in the spotlight. In a rare joint appearance on a podcast, Joan and Chock addressed some of these hurdles. "We're two very independent people who've lived full lives," Joan said. "Coming together means figuring out how to merge those lives without losing ourselves." Chock added, "It's not always easy, but it's worth it. What matters is that we keep choosing each other every day." The fan response. Fans, of course, have been vocal in their reactions. While some express concern, others remain steadfast in their support. "Relationships aren't a straight line," one commenter wrote. "Give them time to figure things out. They're human, just like us." Another added, "If Joan and Chock are happy offline, that's all that matters. Social media isn't real life." Still, not everyone is convinced. Critics have accused the couple of using their relationship as a PR stunt, citing their sudden retreat from the spotlight as evidence of cracks in their foundation. "They were all about the cameras when it suited them," one skeptic noted. "Now they're conveniently quiet. Something doesn't add up." What's next for Joan and Chock? As the speculation swirls, one thing remains clear. Joan and Chock's story is far from over. Whether they're taking a step back to strengthen their bond or quietly navigating challenges, Only time will tell where their journey leads. For now, fans can only hope that the silence is a sign of deeper connection rather than discontent. After all, love, especially in its golden years, is as much about the quiet moments as it is about grand gestures. If Joan and Chock can weather the storms of real life with the same grace they showed on screen, their love story might just prove to be the real deal.